Hello, and thank you for joining me for another show. Today I'm going to show you how I make homemade taco seasoning. It's not hard, it's pretty easy to do. Just always remember, the better your ingredients or the spices you get, the better it's going to taste. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so first of the ingredients, we'll have 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, and the recipe calls for a 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper. That's good. I tend to like to use my own stuff, and this is what I would consider crushed jalapenos with the seeds. So, if you want it to be spicy, go ahead and put that 1/4 teaspoon in. If you don't want it to be that spicy, I usually use about half of that, so like 1/8 of a teaspoon. But I don't have 1/8 of a teaspoon measuring device, so I just kind of eyeball it in the 1/4 teaspoon. Okay, let's get those into their own little container. Okay, there we go. Slide that off to the side. And our next ingredients that are going in will be a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of pepper. As you can tell, I buy in bulk, and then I just put them in these. And if they're sealed, you won't hear that pop because I do a vacuum seal on them. These are the ones I'm using. I do keep other stuff out here that you just sprinkle on, but when I'm making seasoning mixes, I tend to like have them all here. Okay, let's get rid of these. Okay, there we go. We'll slide these up and out of the way. Our last 3 ingredients. We're going to have 1 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of oregano, and 1.5 teaspoons of ground cumin. Well, you know what we're going to do next. And done. Alright. Now we want to get these into this said jar. This is my preferred way of doing it. You can do it any way you want to. I just like the shake method. I mean, you could crush them all up, mix them together, put them in a blender, use a whisk, fork, whatever. I just like to do this. So, but to each his own. Now, I kind of need a spatula and like a funnel. Where could I get that? Oh, magic must be off a little bit today. There they are. Okay, let's put them in. Let's mix them. Usually, I'll make these in kind of a big batch, like a jar at a time. Just make sure if you do that you actually mix it up real well. And then, I just like to shake. And if you do it too much, and you actually fill it up too much, then this method won't work all that great. But there, I don't know if you can see what kind of color it looks like, what it's like. That's it. Here, why don't you get a smell of that? Smells good, doesn't it? You won't find better spice. Well, not in a package bought at a store. I have a friend, and his wife has acid problems when she eats normal taco spices and stuff. And I'm starting to get that way myself. I think. I don't know. I've been eating this. When I use this, when I make it for her, I use the crushed red pepper. That doesn't seem to set off the acid. The jalapeno will a little bit, I think. But she swears that this is the only stuff she can use that doesn't give her like acid or heartburn. But like I said, make sure you use crushed red pepper if you're doing it for that. Maybe it's different for you, but for me, the more jalapeno, the more acid I get. Okay, that was a quick one. That's it. We're pretty much done. Keeping wise, no idea. I mean, I mix one, probably get the jar full up to about there. I just use it till it's gone. We go through spurts where we use a lot of seasoning like that for all sorts of stuff. I'll show you another one later called adobo. We use that in this, kind of different depending on like chicken. I like to use adobo a little bit more. This for more of the ground meats. But the recipe will be in the description. Any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up or a like. If you think you know someone who might want to like to watch it or could learn something from it, share it. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, feel free to. Alright, that's it. I hope you learned something today, and I enjoyed our time together. Thanks.